God's advice today. This message was lovingly prepared to bring peace and guidance to your heart. If it touches you, feel free to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on the notification bell. That way, you'll keep receiving uplifting content. Stay with us until the end. We've prepared something special with great care. Discover something life-changing. In the first comment, I left a special prayer and an opportunity that could open doors you never imagined. God said, "Listen to me, my beloved child. I know every corner of your soul, every sigh born from pain, every tear you were too afraid to let fall in front of others. I know the anguish that even time could not heal, that hidden sadness that insists on living deep in your chest. No, this is not just exhaustion or the natural wear of life. What holds you back goes beyond what human eyes can see. There is a spiritual chain trying to pull you into darkness, but today I, the Lord your God, have come to break this evil cycle. Are you seeking a deep spiritual change in your life and in the lives of those you love? Imagine attracting wealth and abundance in less than a week while blessings pour over you daily. All of this begins with a simple 1-minute prayer. To discover how this technique can transform your reality, click the link in the first comment. Every step you take on this journey not only blesses you but also supports our channel and the dedicated team bringing this valuable content to you. Don't wait any longer to begin this journey of spiritual and material transformation. Click now to learn more and start walking the path toward a fuller and more abundant life. I called you at this very moment because you were chosen to hear a truth many have ignored. It is not your fault. Hell tried to silence you, tried to plant the idea that you were abandoned, that your faith was lacking, that you were being punished, but these are all lies, for my love for you has never ceased. I saw your efforts, your weary heart trying to believe even when everything seemed against you. I saw your tearful nights, your silent cries, your hope holding on. And because I saw, I am acting. Remember my promise, weeping may endure for a night, but joy comes in the morning. Psalm 30 verse 5. I am not indifferent to your pain, and today heaven moves on your behalf. I am breaking chains, undoing lies, and beginning a new season over your life. Do not fear, for I am with you all your days. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. Child, listen to me. You are not crazy, not weak, not cursed by nature. What you feel is the result of spiritual battles being fought for your soul. That sudden sadness, that guilt with no clear source, that feeling that everything is going wrong, all of that has roots in the invisible. But I, the Lord, who neither sleep nor fail, come today to change your circumstances. The spiritual war is being won by me right now. Where the enemy built walls, I am opening paths. Where he cast darkness, I am lighting up the way. You thought it was just the wear of life, but it was a demonic siege around your story. Today, with the fire of my spirit, I consume every hidden trap. As it is written, the angel of the Lord encamps around those who fear him, and delivers them. Psalm 34 verse 7. I will deliver you from dangers you never even saw. When I declare deliverance, no hell can resist. The word that goes forth from my mouth does not return empty, and I am speaking now. Rise up, for the prison has been opened. Comment, I trust in God's love, He is my refuge. There are wounds no one saw, but I saw them. Your smiles masked your falls, but my eyes were never deceived. I saw when you were used by those who should have loved you. I saw when your heart cried in the silence of the night. I saw your strength slowly fade, as if you were running out while pretending to keep going. But I will not allow your soul to be hurt any longer. Enough of begging for love, attention, respect. I am the God who heals the soul and restores dignity. I will make bloom within you what was once torn out. I will restore to you the years that the locust has eaten, the cankerworm, and the caterpillar, and the palmerworm, my great army which I sent among you. Joel chapter 2 verse 25. Your years of tears were not in vain. I am giving you back in honor what was stolen from you in shame. And as for the fear of loving again, I will teach you how to love with confidence, to give without losing yourself, to choose with wisdom. Because the one I send comes to add, not to wound. Today your restoration begins. Today I rewrite your identity. Comment: God heals the wounds no one sees. He knows me completely. My child, I know there are debts weighing on you, and nights where sleep doesn't come because your mind won't stop. I saw your attempts to climb out of the hole, your silent efforts, your sincere desire to change your reality. But the more you fought, the more it seemed like something was devouring your strength and your finances. It was a spiritual devourer, a spirit of poverty lurking around your home. But today, I, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, rise up with authority and say, enough. No devouring spirit will touch your harvest again. No financial curse will sit at your table. I now close the door of lack. From this moment forward, I will be your provider. I will bring resources from places you never expected, open doors no one saw, and send help through hands you never imagined. And as for your heart, I will comfort it. No more being used, discarded, ignored. No more silent suffering. My love for you is whole, without measure, without pause. And it is this love that will heal every part of your being. Comment: God heals the wounds no one sees. He knows me completely. Did you know there is an effective method to attract more financial prosperity? This technique can help transform your deep-rooted beliefs and change the way you perceive reality. It has had a significant impact on my life, and we'd like to invite you to discover this special practice. When we trust that God wants to act in our lives, we gain the courage to ask Him directly. God desires to bless each of us in a unique and wonderful way. That's why it's so important to seek His blessings with faith and confidence, believing that He has a special plan for you. If you'd like to support our work and the team dedicated to bringing you inspiring and transformative content, we invite you to check out our product. The link is available in the first comment, so you can explore how this technique may also help you on your journey. Your support helps us continue to share messages that truly make a difference. Thank you so much for your trust and support. Son, listen closely, for I brought you here to remind you of something eternal. I am your Father, and nothing, absolutely nothing, that is happening to you is by chance. You are not a product of abandonment, nor of the rejection you've experienced. Even before you took your first breath, your existence was already the target of spiritual battle. Heaven sealed your identity with my name, but hell, recognizing your anointing and purpose, marked you as a target from the womb. That's why your battle didn't start yesterday. It is ancient, fought for generations. Many in your lineage were wounded, led astray, silenced. But with you, I am writing a new story. Do not let the weight of what you've lived through extinguish the brilliance I placed within you. I know the pains of your past still echo. Words spoken over you in childhood left wounds that haven't healed. Someone once said you weren't enough, that you had no worth. Those words became chains. But today, by the power of my name, I break every curse. I uproot every seed planted by impure hands and watered by loveless voices. Comment: I trust in God's love. He has known me since the womb. I saw you grow up trying to be strong, trying to prove you were worthy of love, trying to be enough for people who never saw your value. Your efforts were noble, but your soul became weary. Fighting for acceptance, you forgot that you were already mine. No one needed to approve what I had already anointed. I saw your silent tears, your loneliness among the crowds. I was there when they said you were a problem, when they blamed you for pain that wasn't yours. And it was in that moment the enemy tried to seal your identity with rejection. But I did not allow it. When you were about to give up, I sent my spirit to sustain you. Even in the silence, I was moving. You didn't see it, but there were deliverances happening. Don't forget, my silence was never absence, it was preparation. You are the answer for a generation, a breaker of cycles, deliverance for your lineage. Before I formed you in the womb I knew you, and before you were born I set you apart. I appointed you as a prophet to the nations. Jeremiah chapter 1 verse 5. Comment, I am God's answer for my generation. My child, there are spiritual covenants you know nothing about, made by your ancestors, that open doors to the pain affecting you today. Pacts with darkness, vows made to idols, words of curse spoken over your family line. But I raised you to be the final point of it all. In you, I am breaking old agreements. What was passed down to you as a cursed inheritance is now being canceled by the blood of my Son. For I am the one who undoes the works of the enemy. The reason the Son of God appeared was to destroy the devil's work. 1 John chapter 3 verse 8, do not fear the past any longer. Even if the roots are deep, I am uprooting them with the strength of my hand. Every door that was opened without your consent is now sealed by the authority of my name. Spirits that followed your story will be scattered by the light of my glory. Where there was darkness, there will be light. Where there was heaviness, there will be peace. You are not a curse, you are a promise. Comment, I am the final point of all the pain in my lineage. I know you felt like everything you touch breaks, like your finances are stuck in a cycle. You earn, but then you lose. You start, but everything halts. Nothing moves forward. And it frustrates you. It exhausts you. But listen, this is not just bad luck, it's a spirit fed by envy, cursed words, broken agreements. But today, as your father, I declare that this cycle of lack is being broken. Where there was poverty, my provision is now coming. Where there was debt, prosperity enters. You will see doors opening without human effort, because I am your provider. Where the enemy declared ruin, I am planting abundance. I also saw your disappointments in love. I saw your sincere giving, your whole heart handed over to someone who didn't know how to value it. I saw the promises made to you that were never kept. I saw your loyalty go unrecognized, affections turned into wounds. And because of that, your heart is now afraid to love. But I didn't create you to live in loneliness. You weren't made for isolation. I am a God of covenant, and I will teach you to love with wisdom, with healing. No more repeating toxic patterns. No more begging for affection. No more accepting crumbs. I am preparing someone with a healed heart, a purpose that aligns with yours, truth in their eyes, and peace in their soul. Do not despair. Take care of your heart now, and I will take care of your destiny. Where there was fear, there will be courage. Where there was doubt, there will be direction. My beloved son, listen to me carefully and with an open heart, for the words I speak to you today carry the strength and truth that need to reach the depths of your soul. I know the long nights of anguish and the silent tears no one saw, the restlessness that steals your sleep and the pain that seems endless. But I assure you that the dark night, the one that insists on remaining, is about to be overcome by my unquenchable light. I am the one who cleans invisible wounds, those that the world does not perceive but hurt and tire you. I seal what is sacred in you so that no profane hand or evil force can touch it. Where I place my hand, nothing can contaminate. Where I seal, no curse can penetrate. You were chosen from eternity to break ancient chains, to undo the shackles that cross generations, to be a shining light amid the darkness that surrounds you. Do not let the darkness of fear, doubt, and pain convince you otherwise, for your mission is glorious, greater than you can understand now, and your victory is written in the stars. Remember, those who serve me faithfully will never be left to their own devices. The freedom I promise you is not just a dream, it is a reality you are destined for. Even before you understood who you are, before you even recognized yourself as a person, opposing forces already felt the impact of the light that shines in your spirit. Therefore, my son, the war was intense, because your calling is great, and the enemy always tries to silence those who have a high destiny. But I affirm to you with all certainty, you are a warrior, chosen and set apart for a greater purpose than you can imagine. You are not a number among many, nor a passing shadow in time. You are a living promise, a covenant I myself established, and I am faithful to fulfill my promises with honor and justice. Today I breathe into you a new breath of life, renewing your strength, your courage, and your hope. There is still much to be lived, miracles to happen, doors that will open before you that no one can close. Stand firm, even when everything seems against you, because the time of harvest is coming, and I am preparing everything so that you can enjoy the fruits of your perseverance. The Lord is my light and my salvation, whom shall I fear? The Lord is the strength of my life, of whom shall I be afraid? Psalm 27 verse 1, This is the truth that sustains your spirit amid battles. I saw every one of your sleepless nights, those silent struggles you fought in your heart, when the world around seemed calm and nothing appeared to threaten your peace, but inside you an invisible war consumed your strength. I was there with you, silencing the accusing voices that tried to bring you down, undoing the invisible attacks that sneakily sought to weaken you. You survived when many would not have had the strength because I preserved you and supported you with my mighty hands. The sadness that oppresses you, my son, is not normal. It is a weight cast to afflict and try to bind you, but today I declare that this burden will fall, because the power of my love is greater. The feeling of worthlessness, that voice that tries to convince you that you are not worthy, will be overcome by the truth of your value and your purpose. There is a special place reserved for you in my glory, and you are more important than you can imagine. Do not allow the wounds of the past to define your future, because I am the God who restores, renews, and transforms pain into strength, sadness into joy, and despair into hope. Come to me, all who are weary and burdened, and I will give you rest. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28, Never forget this promise. Despite the smile you often showed to others, even when you felt like giving up, I saw what no one else saw. I saw your hidden suffering, your effort to appear strong and not worry those who love you. I saw the daily battle you wage against doubt and fear, the silent fight to keep faith when everything around seems to crumble. Yet, my son, you resisted. You did not give up, and for that, your resistance will be rewarded. The battle was hard, but the victory is near, very near. The tears you shed will not be in vain, because the harvest of blessings and achievements is coming in abundance. Those who tried to isolate you, who cast doubts on your worth and made you question true love, will be confronted by my truth, because I never abandoned you, never left you alone for a single moment. I am sending new, true people to walk alongside you, allies who will build you up, sustain you, strengthen you, and never drain your soul. Old cycles are ending, relationships that do not reflect my love and truth will be broken, and a new phase of life is beginning for you. The marks of ancestral curses, invisible covenants that activated illnesses, unexplained pains, and limitations will be undone, because my purifying blood is working now. I am touching every cell of your body, restoring what was attacked, bringing healing, lightness, and new hope. Your forgotten dreams, buried by doubt and fear, are about to be reborn, my son. Those projects you abandoned, the ideas you considered impossible, all will come back to life at the time I have determined, for I am the Lord of time, and I do not delay my promises. I will renew your creativity, open unexpected fountains of resources, and bless your path with opportunities you never imagined. What seemed lost long ago will rise before your eyes. The name that was stained by lies will be cleansed and exalted with power. The stone that was thrown at you, which seemed to hurt you, will be the firm step of your new stage. Trust, for I am the God who transforms shame into honor, who turns disgrace into celebration, and who brings victory to his faithful Son. Above all, remember that I never forget you, not for a second. I am your God, your loving Father, and I am with you every step of this journey. The poverty that consumed you, that made you doubt, that stole your hope, is being buried today. The debts that humiliated you, that made you feel small and powerless, will be paid with honor, restitution, and abundance. The love that hurt you, that left invisible scars, will be replaced by a love that heals, that restores, that teaches you to love without fear, with security and peace. The illnesses that accompanied you, that seemed without explanation, have roots deeper than medicine can reach, but I am entering with my restoring power to uproot every sickness, every pain, every shadow that afflicts you. When I enter, I leave nothing broken. I cleanse, I remake, I restore. This is not just an announcement, it is the beginning of a new story, a password that opens the door to a blessed time, where heaven remembers you with tenderness and provision. So, with faith, just declare with your voice, Jesus, I receive this healing, I receive this restitution, I receive this renewal. Have you ever felt that you were so close to victory, that the dream seemed within reach, but suddenly everything stopped, everything froze? Opportunities appeared, but vanished like smoke, doors that seemed open suddenly closed, people who promised to stand by your side disappeared without explanation. This was not the work of chance, not your mistake, nor the result of lack of effort or merit. It was spiritual sabotage, an invisible scheme set up to keep you trapped in the cycle of frustration. I saw every attempt you made. I saw your willingness to change, to grow, to prosper. I also saw the bonds, the knots tied to you, the invisible pacts raised to dry your land, to stop your blessings. But I am the God who breaks contracts of hell, who undoes hidden agreements and cancels cursed words. Today, with my holy fire, I burn every spiritual document that chained you to this desert, every link that blocked your harvest. You were the target of silent envy, of words spoken in dark places, of spells, curses, and pacts made behind your back, and without knowing, you began to carry a weight that was not yours. But I come to change the environment, to undo witchcraft, to return the curse to the sender. I take back what is not yours, I uproot what was cast upon you, and I restore your freedom. Perhaps there are debts contracted in difficult times, decisions made in distress, that still charge interest and imprison you today. But I decree that the slavery of spiritual and material debts ends now. I am the God of provision, the owner of gold and silver, the Father who opened springs where there was no water before, who brings resources where man cannot reach. When I bless, no one can withhold, and your provision begins to flow abundantly. Love and faithfulness were promised, but you were hurt, abandoned, and betrayed. These emotional wounds opened breaches that the enemy used to imprison you in doubts, fears, and rejections. But I am healing every wound, removing the poisonous words that still echo in your memory, cleansing the images the enemy used to undermine your self-confidence. My love is the antidote for all abandonment. It is enough to heal, to strengthen, to teach you to love again, without fear, with security, with peace. I declare that the invisible marks that manifest on your body and challenge medical knowledge are being broken by my presence. You will no longer suffer in silence, for I have come to bring life in abundance. With love, God. I hope this message has been an inspiration to you. If it touched your heart, write Amen in the comments and share it with someone who also needs to hear this word. I invite you to click on the first comment, where you will find a special prayer and a suggestion to strengthen your spiritual journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel to receive more inspiring content like this. See you tomorrow.